I was recently at a candidate weekend information session, and we talked about what are the questions we had when we were candidates, and one of the questions someone brought up was, is this place even real? And I think they meant as, oh, it's too good to be true. But now hitting a 10-year anniversary, I think really reaffirms to me that NYU Abu Dhabi is still looking forward beyond that. It's just a beginning.
This university is so different from any other university.
It really became my second home.
I felt like I could do anything.
We have a saying in Arabic, get a flower from every garden. That's what NYU AD advocated for, and that's what I wanted.
The community that I've found here transcends, physical distance.
It's amazing.
The opportunity to just see the rest of the globe while I'm studying, it almost seemed too good to be true.
It is something that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
This has been such a good experience that I'm scared that there's nothing that can top it.
It's just right.
Honestly, I try to not think about graduation because anytime I think about it, I cry low-key.
I'm leaving with a lot of really great memories made.
The thing I'm gonna miss most has to be the community.
I think I'm afraid of leaving because it's so supportive.
We talk about diversity, and yes, maybe I had diversity in high school, but not to this scale.
I get to have close friends from all around the world.
It suddenly dawned on me how big the world is.
There isn't a single person that hasn't impressed me or wowed me or inspired me to try something new.
There are still times, even this year, when I'll kind of just look around and be like, how did I end up here? With so many different people coexisting so well and learning from each other and making friendships.
The beauty is that this campus is very fluid, so there are not a lot of barriers to interaction.
First year students would ask me like, oh, do you know this professor? And I'm like, they're great, like I learned so much from them. And they'd say, oh, did you take their class? And I'm like, we had a dining hall conversation. I think the fact that this is such a small community means that you can learn so much, not just in class, but also from the professors on campus in general.
Interacting with the faculty here is always very fascinating, and it's always very inspiring because they're all very motivated and they're all very passionate.
It gives me the ability to be really engaged with professors and researchers and be involved with their work.
I'm going to miss getting to talk to professors who are really at the top of their field, and I forget that sometimes. They'll be like, yeah, this book I published, and I'll be like, oh right, that's a famous textbook now.
Learning in the class is not what I expected because I come from a country in which you go and listen to what the professor says, take notes, go home, learn it. Here it is questioning each other, having a voice, trying always to find answers outside of the box.
Academics has been amazing. I think what I loved the most wasn't necessarily what I got to learn within my major, but way beyond that.
The liberal arts education works specifically well to me. You really get to create your own experience at this university.
I'll be crying if I didn't do liberal arts. My classes are literally in the sciences and also in the arts.
NYU Abu Dhabi offers us a wide range. Like, I'll be taking classes I never thought I'd take.
Classes in music, like electronic music. I got to take classes in archaeology.
Freshman year was kind of exploring theater, and then I went into music, and then I'm like, okay, economics, I've never done that before.
I used to do photography in high school, and I didn't realize I could do it academically.
I think I'm a liberal arts stereotype at this point.
I'm doing scuba diving actually this semester as a PE class. It's pretty cool.
I've been able to learn so much from so many different disciplines, and coupled with the ability to travel on top of that has meant that I've learned so much about the world.
Most of my academic experience has come by learning through professors, but also by traveling abroad and going through sites that we look at in textbooks.
I studied away in Oman, where I attended an archaeological site and dug up artifacts that haven't been seen in 60,000 years by a human being.
My J term in Buenos Aires, it was just a really beautiful experience because the class was interesting and relevant to the site, but it was also just such a great time to experience a new city with friends. I started learning Spanish. I went to so many places, I can't even count them.
I've actually wrote them down in my hand.
There are so many memories, so I'm not even sure which one to pick.
Just the very spontaneous ones of drinking karak at the breakwater at Amina Port.
Just riding my bike through Paris, I think that was my favorite thing.
When we went on a kashta trip to Ras Al Khaimah, and it was so amazing, and it was like under the stars, and it was so great, just like having that bond over music, which is something that I'm super passionate about.
My professors, I think my first year writing seminar in freshman year, I still remember it.
My first year writing seminar, the professors who completely changed the way that I write, the way that I think about things critically. She gave us this kind of speech about owning who we are as writers and as students and as academics, and that has stuck with us so much.
I've always been a performer, and that's something I've always loved. I just was scared to make the leap. So the summer of my freshman year, I did the Real ID show. That show was the first time I ever did theater, and I was like, you know what, I can do this too. And it was sort of a glimmer of hope.
I'm excited to see where we're going to take ourselves.
After graduation, I will be going to Stanford to study medicine.
I'll be staying in Abu Dhabi as a digital analyst for McKinsey.
After graduation, I will be an associate consultant at Bain & Company in Tokyo.
I will be starting my doctorate at the University of Oxford in engineering science in October as a UAE Rhodes Scholar.
I got an offer from UC Berkeley for a PhD program, so I'm extremely excited.
After graduation, I plan to head home and spend quality time with my family before heading to Madison, Wisconsin, where I'll be developing healthcare software for Epic Systems.
I got a job offer in Abu Dhabi, so I plan to fly back to Abu Dhabi in a few months and start working.
I plan to stay at NYU Abu Dhabi as a postgraduate research fellow.
After graduation, I'm gonna go back home and publish a series of children's books. At the beginning of senior year, I sat down with a friend and we said, okay, this year is gonna be different.
I was looking forward to it. The fall semester was great. Then came the spring, and then came March, and then came a global pandemic.
I had to say goodbye to a lot of you really early.
However, I am a huge believer that with hardship comes ease, and in every cloud, there is a silver lining.
I mean, we got a lot of extensions on work. That was great. That was a silver lining. But I think it really improved us. Like, we are more together as a community online. It's great to see that I know I can reach out to anyone.
One of the greatest things that I've seen happen during COVID-19 was how people were increasingly becoming empathetic.
That's what it enabled me to do, is to have those deep conversations and also remind ourselves that we are virtually connected still.
Look at it this way, class of 2020. This is not even a goodbye, it's a see you later.
We're graduating! We've been in this incredible place for 4 years.
And what we've gained in NYU Abu Dhabi, I know we can make a change in this world.
I would love for all of you to keep being crazy, be the person you are.
Be brave and take risks.
Thank you for becoming my family over the past 4 years.
Since this is the 10th anniversary year of NYU Abu Dhabi, I would just like to give my heartfelt thank you to all the people who made it possible for us to be here.
I would like to thank His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed for bringing a vision of NYU AD to life.
I think that right now we have the responsibility of giving back not only to the UAE but to the entire world that has accommodated us.
I'd really like to thank all my professors.
My parents were pushing me to apply for this opportunity.
Wait, I need to calm down for a second.
Mabruk, everybody, we made it.
Congratulations, we did it.
Congratulations. I'm really proud of us.
Justitka!
Class of 2020, thank you so much.
Makoro koto.
Congratulations, everybody.
Felicitaciones para todos.
Mabruk, عملناها.
Congratulations!
Justitka, class of 2020, you made it.
2020届我们毕业啦。
Good luck, everyone, and remember that class 2020 is always there for you.